Hi everyone, I'm Lara from Light Codes by Lara. I am the Tigress of the Light, and this is our light language blessing and ceremony for this new moon in Libra, that is happening tomorrow, but we're in the energies of it pretty much now. This has been a very interesting week leading up to this full moon. I've noticed a lot of emotional energies, more specifically if we are of an emotional nature, if we're a highly emotional person, then we're noticing that maybe it would serve us to learn more about our emotions and learn how to work with our emotions and not take things so personally. And then if we're on the opposite side of the spectrum where we're very unemotional, and we're actually being called forward to be more emotional and be in tune with our emotions. So there's this really interesting dynamic around emotions, and equal to that, there seems to be an interesting dynamic with trusting spirit. Now this does go hand in hand, because if we are overly emotional, we're being driven by our emotions, then it can be hard to discern, hard to make decisions. And on the opposite end, if we are under emotional, if we're suppressing our emotions, if we don't want to get in touch with our emotions, then it's hard to know what we're really being guided towards. So there's this sort of need for us to go out on a limb, to trust spirit actually a little bit more, even if it's feeling a little bit blind. We need to go with the gut feeling, with going with the direction that that's being presented, not necessarily one that makes the most sense up here, but is what's making sense in our heart. If you're trying to figure things out with your brain, I think there's a lot of Gemini energy going on right now, and that's going to be a little bit hard to discern also. So once again, we're being called to get back into our heart center and work with the energies from this space. Remember, to have access to our heart is to have access to our soul. So everything that we're doing that is getting us in touch with our heart space is going to help us to make these decisions in all aspects of our life. So these are the energies that I personally am feeling are coming forward the most for this full moon. We get to have a lot of things illuminated at this time. This is what full moon is really great at, illuminating potentially our shadows. So the aspects within us where we're having to understand our emotional center, or on whatever spectrum you're on there, or anywhere in between. Or also just where are we not trusting? Where are we not trusting spirit? Where are we not trusting things that are being presented to us that really are in that amazing divine alignment? And then do we have the courage to step into those offerings that are being presented to us? You know, there are a lot of amazing opportunities around us right now, and what's holding you back? What's preventing you from being brave and taking that leap of faith and getting yourself into even more amazing divine alignment? Because that's where the magic is. That is where we can live our most optimal life. So with all of that being said, you know, this video that we do for the full moon and the new moon, we just give a little bit of a talk there, and then we're going to do the light language that sort of helps us to align to these energies with a little more mastery, with a little more consciousness on different levels. Remember, light language is a language of light, and it is speaking directly to our energetic body. So it can bypass those blocks that we have on the conscious level and even the subconscious level. It can dive deep into that amazing, what is it? Is it like 98% of our consciousness is subconscious? So that's the part of ourselves that we really need to talk to the most. And light language is excellent for that. Remember that when I channel light language, I am channeling it from my heart center. So that means that it is only the messages that are coming through are of integrity. They are in the highest good for all. I always ask for that before I channel. And that means that when you're receiving it, you don't need to do anything. Your higher self, your energetic being, is going to take the energy and work with it in the best way for you as an individual. So you are automatically going to take what resonates and disregard what doesn't. The light language is a way for us to communicate what we need to hear on these different levels around ourselves. So It can be the mental, emotional, physical, or spiritual bodies that we're talking to, and all of them all at once. So it's a lot to take in, and that is the point. It is upgrading, it is clearing, it is cleansing, it is setting good intentions, it is getting straight to the point. And why do you think people are coming forward and channeling light language more and more these days? It's because of these intense times we're in, and we seriously need all the help we can get to get ourselves into that amazing alignment so that we can be the bearers of light more and more and more and uplift the energy on this planet. So with all of that, I invite you to take a deep breath with me. This is our full moon blessing and ceremony for this full moon in Libra. And we're tapping into our emotions, tapping into our emotional center, regardless of the spectrum, where you are on it. If you're a highly emotional person like me, and you're trying to figure out what the heck is going on with emotions, or if you're a little bit emotionally numb, it's all good. We're sorting it out. And then trusting the process and trusting spirit and knowing and understanding what is important to act on, what is important to let go, what is important to embrace. What's your action item, and are you afraid to take it, or are you ready to be brave and claim what spirit is presenting for you at this time? Ramai kana kosolo maya. Kanaya senikinalo. Shuko papailanaya santikaso. Kamaya. Sunako papailana kasa ikanakopo. Sholona ko papaina sa. Ramaya tana. Tikupai kanakatia soikotkopo shopapaya. Hina sukotukopamaya tanasayato. Ramapailana isa. Kono sopaya noika papaya sanakutuso. Lo maya tanasaya nanako papaya lano so kapapaya. Tropapaila sayanika sayanankina soyo to sanepaya kana tukusoyo hyoko noko latakata saya haya ko wapalana isana kopo sholo tukupoya sani tulukuposania kana soyo. Shukupupuyana sikana kopapayana ishtobayana so kapapalao lawa maya noko lawa naya wona mai sanaya wasanaya. We're being called forward to be brave and to look at our shadows, what needs to be acknowledged and released. We're being called to acknowledge our emotional center, to come to understand this center better, and to trust the great spirit of the amazing love and light, to trust our higher aspects, those that have a greater vision and clarity than we do on this planet. Remember that we have a lot of distortion here, and it can be hard to see through this distortion. So sometimes when we're feeling emotional, it can be hard to receive the messages because our emotions are blocking those messages. We have this need to try to predetermine the outcome, which is when our messages get really distorted. O palana isana kutirko papalana kashalo. Ladatatayana. Ladatatakopala. Kina kanaisa. Kina kanaisa kutuma. Zini. Sinika Maya. Sinika Maitana Kosokopala Naishtada Yawa Maya Sa. Yawa Maya Sa. Yomawaya Sa. So the golden sun, this amazing chariot, comes forward for us from spirit, presents itself to you at this time during this full moon for you to embrace. How are you going to take in this incredible energy and these incredible messages? How are you going to not miss out on this opportunity of this full moon to clear away what no longer serves you, so that you can really be aligning to the light, to your power? This is huge empowerment opportunities to claim who you truly are as a divine, sublime being of light. And there's only like the most amazing joy and this amazing like glittery, shiny, shimmering light that's on the other side of this distortion that we're all feeling, that we're all swimming in. That's why it's so important to do your practices, to clear away your energy and to keep raising your vibration. And by watching videos like this that also help to do those things, raise your vibration and clear away energies that no longer serve you. Like this right here, this is clearing away what no longer serves you. There's a lot of gunk coming up, right? Like in the world in general. And it can be really easy to get caught up in it. It can be really easy to have really strong opinions on things that really we don't have much control over, or it's none of our business even to have these strong opinions. You ever catch yourself having strong opinions that are really like, why do you care? Does it actually affect your life? No. So in this reclaiming and repowering process, as we align more centrally to our amazing emotional body and use it as actually a tool rather than a hindrance, because it is actually a tool. It helps to give us direction and guidance when it's in balance, but when it's out of balance, it's actually kind of a problem. So it's good to bring that emotional body into balance and use it for what it's really amazing for. And in this time where so much stuff is coming up, we just keep clearing it away and keep our focus on what we've come here to do and help ourselves to reclaim our power. Ramalaya sodakapapayano sokapapalano tokapapayanasa tokapaishtano tokapailanasa yonopayanana yotakapapayanasiano tokapapaya sono wamaishtanapa. Use this new moon, this full moon, energy to reclaim this power of yours, to reclaim your authenticity on a whole new level. Remember, this is an ongoing thing. This isn't something generally for most of the population we're just going to step into and there you go. No, this is an ongoing process, peeling the onion. So like never before, set your intention clearly that you are stepping into the magnificence of your truth and anchoring it down right to the tips of your toes, and then anchoring it even further right into this planet, so that we are helping this planet with our amazing energy. Tamayana. Kanan Gosamala Kinanoso Kinanoso Shinamala Tino Mayana Nyanoso Yonoso. Feel that heart expand as you take a deep breath and allow the universe to wash all over you. Accept the amazing universal energies deep within your being. These are universal energies of love. Feel your field expand. Feel yourself be full and strong. No question. You are here right now. Full presence of being. Full presence of being. Harasara harahasa hasaha. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this full moon blessing and ceremony. It was very powerful for me. I hope it was for you too. Don't forget, we have amazing international best-selling books, The Little Book of Light Codes and Light Codes for the Soul. Please, please, please like, comment, and share this video so that other people can receive this blessing and ceremony and amazing raising of vibration. The more we get it out there, the more light we can be sharing and shedding upon the world. So hopefully you guys are able to share it with others, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend and a beautiful full moon. All blessings.